welcome one and all to the String Theory. The String Theory. We have a higher class of arsehole here tonight than our normal guests. Coot couldn't make it because he's a big fat wimp and wouldn't come up because his shirt was dirty.
Did he?
Yes, it was dirty. How saddening and disheveling that he could not come hither to yon staircase into thine presence and divulge his wisdom to everyone on the program.
Yeah.
But alas, poor urine. Poor urine. Welcome to String Theory. Our sponsors are Bouchet. He's here in the house. Guillaume de Silva. Levy's G&G Music, the Guitar House in Mississauga, Ontario. Brickhouse Guitars in Kitchener. Acoustic Shoppy in Springfield, Missouri. Parkway Music, K&K. Gallagher, Alvarez, Jerry, St. Louis Music, Yamaha, Close Guitars, Cody Guitars, D'Addario, Apollo Picks, Epiphone Picks, Blue Chip Picks, Tune Slab, LR Bags, Maestro Hose and Guitars, George Crackett, Emerald Guitars, Nova Scotia SPCA, Charmed Life Picks, Pickers Grip, Kennard Guitars, Edmondson, Shenmo, Flameng, Cirrus, Rickard, Deering, Bedell, Breedlove, Bromo, Dreamwood, Loudon, and our newest pickup partner, JJB Electronics, out of Michigan, who is making some of the finest sensor pickups I've ever heard. I'm putting a set in a guitar this week and doing a little video about that for you. So, yeah, and there we go. And of course,
we're off.
The other immensely talented guest we have, and we're off, yes.
We are.
Is none other than Jake goddamn Lozon right there.
Yay.
That's him.
It's a pleasure to be back on the show.
Yes, it is.
There you go. Me too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to be doing all kinds of picking and grinning and talking and spinning. And
Spitting.
yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
So there. Chris has lost some weight.
Thank you. Notice.
Yeah. So for Capo Corner, I guess this is Capo Corner.
Oh, Capo Corner.
Yeah, this is it.
Capo Corner.
Let's do something with the capos on,
Okay.
just for fun.
Sure.
I put my big old Canadian capo on this American Martin ass guitar. There's a tariff for you. All these notes are going to cost the Americans twice as much.
All right.
Aha! So that's how that goes.
Yeah.
That's the Drunken Ease version of Bill Cheatham.
Yeah. Drunken Ease. My favorite language.
I'm fluent.
Yeah. Ancient,
So,
ancient
yeah.
language.
All right, let me just move this just here so I can see it through my progressive lenses. Zzz. Hello from New Jersey, James Graff. Hey, buddy. 95 degrees here in North Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
It's been hot here too. It was 100 degrees here yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Too hot to do anything but drink some beers. Correctamundo. Stephen Baker says, I just pissed on myself, so I'll open him in the tub. That's a good one.
Yep. Just make sure you wash your hair.
My grandmother used to sing this song, he says. Oh my God. The stuff that Ginger doesn't read you in this is so good. Oh, there's a one that they may have to. Oh, Jesus. That was dirty. Can't do that one. Bouchet royalty in the house. Nice.
Yes.
Mark Smith says so. And the first super chat goes to Stephen Becker,
Mr. Becker.
member for 44 months.
Yeah.
Chris has lost some weight and gained some hair and style and a terrific accent. Kids, you too can turn it around. There you go. Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah, Ian Roster says, man, Chris looks great. Ozempics, anyone?
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
He's going to be sorry he's not here.
WM says, Bill Cheatham, cool. Wee Jovi, quality picking. Stephen Baker's super chat, aloha from the tub. Good to see Mr. Jake again, though not surprising because Ontario sucks. Mark Smith,
This is true.
member for 49 months. It's unbelievable. And Mark is in here cutting his album too, which is incredible.
Oh,
Wicked
very
record.
cool.
Nice.
Guillaume, thank you for the prize pack from Bouchet Bud.
Oh, wow.
Literally just opened it up 20 minutes ago. Cheers.
Cool. Yeah, we ran a contest.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Mark won. That's very good.
Jim Waller, super chat from
Mr.
our buddy.
Nice.
One of my fondest memories is when I shared the stage with Jake and you and JP at the Station Inn. It was magical. I was bringing you beers. Great to see Guillaume and Jake in the house. Awesome.
Wicked.
Love you, Jimmy. He was just here in town.
Really?
Yeah, him and his wife came in on the cruise ship, and I couldn't get out of here. It was a weird time of day. They only had 8 in the morning till 5:30 in the evening.
Okay.
They had to be back on the boat at 5:30.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was in here in a recording. I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that sucked. Next time I'll get you, Jimmy. I love you, buddy. Lucky Haskins says, when I was a young man, I told my mama, when I grow up, I'm going to play guitar. My mama said, you can't do both, son.
That's very good.
Adam K says, didn't expect Chris's workout regimen to work so quick. Charles Wilson wants to know what my thoughts are on Junior Brown. You know who he is? Yeah, he's obscure even for us.
Right.
So Quebec might not know. You know who he is.
I'm just doing my job on
Yeah.
the highway patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior Brown. What a musician.
Yes.
That crazy double.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got a lap steel on
That
one
was
neck
stolen.
and a telly on the other.
Oh, wow.
Remember last
amazing.
year when somebody stole that?
Yep.
And he got it back, but...
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
That was a major... the whole world knew that thing was stolen.
Yeah, very custom guitar.
Yeah. There's nothing else like it in the world.
Wow.
No. It's crazy.
You couldn't even play it. Even if you stole it, who the hell's
Who
going
was
to play
going
it?
to play it? Yeah.
It's playing a lap steel down like this. It'd be like playing the fiddle.
Yeah, it's a telly
like
on.
this.
It's a telly here.
You
Right.
can't
It's
steal
all
it.
on a stand. It's a telly
Yeah,
up
right.
here and a slide down here, a lap steel down here.
Wow.
And he plays them both like simultaneously, like just
Cool.
crazy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody got lucky.
Yep.
They stole something that was unique and.
Yeah.
Right.
Very.
Well, it could be time to play another tune.
That's it.
Why don't you call the shots this time, young man?
All right. Well, we can do the Beaumont rag if you'd like.
I will humor you.
No, you'll humor me. You always do. my kind of ending right there. Yeah, man.
That was
Awesome.
That was funny. You know who I just played like? Stan Weisslouch. You ever watch him?
No.
Oh my God, that's how he plays.
That's a great name.
He plays everything in bizarre. He knows every mode known to man, and he puts it in bluegrass tunes.
Nice.
He would have done that kind of solo. That was a Stan Weisslouch solo. He's on. I follow him on Facebook. The guy is a genius.
Man, I have to start following him.
Yeah, he does. He does videos where he would take that tune and go. He would go. And he'd play the whole thing like that. Then he'd go, but what if it was? And he just goes through all these modes.
Yeah.
And he always lands where he's supposed to land. He's got a brain like a steel trap, this guy, right?
Yeah.
And he's really cool looking dude. He got long black hair, and he's always wearing like a bandana with the hair sticking up through the top, like Marty used to, you know?
Yeah.
And he plays an old Martin D18.
Yeah.
And the guy's a monster. Have you never heard of Stan Weisslouch?
Stan Weisslouch.
Weisslouch. Weisslouch.
Nice.
Crazy guitar player.
He'll be on my radar now.
Yeah, I just copied him. That was a whole. That was a Weisslouch solo if I ever took one in my life.
He's one of the new sponsors, right?
Yeah, he must be. He should be.
Cool.
So, is it dangerous to play our prized acoustic mandolins in the horrible heat and humidity for short periods of time in our backyard? No, it is not. Guitars and instruments need to experience all of the highest parameters of all the extremes. Just not for a long time. Like you wouldn't sit out in the sun for an hour with a guitar. Don't do that. But you can definitely take it out in your backyard in the shade and play it for 2 hours. As long as it's in the shade and it's not 110 degrees out. It's going to help the guitar. The guitar will take a giant drink. Make sure when you take it back in the house that you don't put it back in the case, that you leave it out for a few hours because it'll shoot out that moisture. And if you do that in the case, it could pop the top of the bridge because the case will hold all the moisture in. So if you're doing it outside, let the guitar rest in the room, in the normal air. And especially if you have good air conditioning or whatever, let it sit in there. It'll breathe. It'll expel the water it took in. Mm-hmm. And every time it does that, it helps the lignin die in the top and all of the tone wood. And the guitar will sound better. You do that every day for a week. You notice a big difference in your guitar.
Yep.
But you got to do it carefully. I mean, obviously, you never want to play in a situation where you can't
Avoid extremes, basically.
You can't. The test is this: if you're playing your guitar and you do this and you can't do that, it's too hot.
Definitely.
Yeah, you don't want to get to the point where it's so hot the instrument's hard to touch.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I've done that in playing on bluegrass festivals, right?
Yep.
Where I put my hand like this. I was waiting for the MC, the front man, to say shit, and I went like this, and burnt my arm. The top of the guitar was so hot
Unbelievable.
because the sun was over my shoulder.
Yep.
That's not good. That'll do shit to a guitar.
Yeah.
Bad shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Herschel Rector. Beaumont Reg, my favorite. Clarence White does WM again. Herschel Rector says, great playing. Even at twice the price, I'm getting my money's worth. Sweet.
Awesome.
Question for Guillaume. What is the best-selling model of Bouchet guitar, out of curiosity? That's a good question.
It is.
I would say the SG51 is probably at the top. An OM.
Is that our mini rocket? Our mini rocket?
Rockets? Yeah, they've been selling quite well.
No, the mini rocket.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So OM Rosewood, SG51s, different variations of that guitar are super popular because it's a 14th fret. It's rosewood. It's versatile. It's comfortable.
Beautiful.
It's
We just reviewed one today.
Yeah, we did.
Keep your eyes open. They'll be on the channel in the next few weeks.
Yeah. But now there's other new models that are also picking up pace, like the new 12 fret with the new neck. They seem to sell faster than ever because the tone of those guitars is awesome, and also the new torrefied maple guitars have been doing quite well.
And mahogany.
but the 51 has been there from since we created the new branding in 18.
Yeah.
So it has a longer history. So
The 42T.
42T is coming up strong.
Oh
this year.
boy, yeah.
It's going to be
All
it's
torrefied mahogany.
It's probably going to become one of the best sellers
I think so.
quickly.
I agree.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Stash White Slouch, yeah. Stash White Slouch is fantastic. He's a big Thelonious Monk fan and plays bluegrass from a 12-tone kind of thinking. Like, the guy really is a genius. Like, he's a mathematical genius, this guy.
Nice.
Stash White Slouch. That's his name. Stash.
What a handle.
Yeah, what did I say his first name was? Steve. Yeah.
Stash.
It may be Steve, but his Facebook
maybe.
handle is Stash.
Stash.
Stash White Slouch. Yeah. Big shout out to you, guy. We've never met. I've never talked to you, but you are a goddamn monster, and I love watching you. If you're seeing this, come on a show with us sometime, because I would love to see. I'd like to pick that guy's brain
Oh, yeah.
for about an hour.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like Bill Elliott on acid. That kind of player, right?
Yeah,
Oh, God, I don't know what's coming out, but it's gonna scare the shit out of me. I know it is, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's like. Yeah, Stash White Slouch. Let's see here. Stephen Baker, Julius Finkbein. That's the name of the Beaumont rag. That's what Clarence White called it. Julius Finkbein's breakdown, or whatever. Greetings from Greece. Loving Greece. Paniotis Kenelopoulos.
Easy.
Megan would say that better.
Yeah.
Cameron Murgatroyd. Hey, JP, in your experience, what combination of woods make for the best all-rounder guitars? Ones that sound equally good when doing flapping and rhythm and fingerstyle. Well, if I had to pick, if that was the only need for it to be versatile, it would be the little Rosewood OM, because that really is everything.
Rosewood, Addy, Red Spruce.
But for me personally, I'm always going to gravitate towards weird woods, either mahoganies, like Babinga, yeah, and Rosewood is in my Bouchet signature model, but it's a 000 12 fret guitar with a like that is the ultimate Swiss Army guitar that I own, that one. But it's weird because you could go into a bluegrass session with that thing and no problem, but people would laugh you out of the room. Little tiny guitar. What the hell are you doing here with that thing, boy?
Yeah.
Until they heard it,
Yeah.
right? So
It's a sleeper.
yeah,
Yeah.
but for all around Swiss Army purpose,
Rosewood is
the Rosewood
East Indian
OM with
Rosewood.
an Adirondack toasted top, man, you can't
Red
beat it.
Spruce
The
top.
ones that we saw,
Yeah.
they're great.
Yeah.
They're unbelievable.
Yeah. We find that they're quite versatile too.
Yeah, and I also love maple. Maple's good in the right body size.
When it's done properly.
Yeah, it has to be the right body
maple.
size.
Yeah.
The Gallagher JP model does that. It's a small body, it's an OM body, deep OM body, but the bird's eye is real mellow. It's got that nice mid piercing, but it's fat at the same time. So it does that really well too. It's
Yep.
and yeah, so I mean, it's hard to say, but truly the one that impresses me the most is what I'm now calling the Mini Rocket.
Yeah.
It isn't exactly like the BG52,
No,
but it's the same guitar. It's just
Essentially.
smaller,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
So it is a Mini Rocket, and it has all the qualities of the BG52, except they're what's the word I'm looking for? They're I can't think of the word right now. They're beautified. It's the wrong word,
It's,
but they're
more-
beautified by the different bracing. Right, it has all those great qualities of that guitar, but the Studio Goose bracing makes it really mellow and beautiful, right? Like
Yes.
lots of power, understated power, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, Rosewood.
question.
Can't go wrong with East Indian Rosewood.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been building guitars out of it for 300 years, right?
Mhm.
So, for Mr. Guillaume. What is the tone? This is Corey McCormick asking you this, buddy. What is the tone wood that is the hardest to work with that Bouchet currently uses to build guitars with?
Well, if we account for the fact that we use torrefied woods now, it's definitely torrefied mahogany. First place. Torrefied maple.
Yep.
Second place. And then Madagascar is pretty finicky.
Yeah.
Some of these exotic woods, sometimes we had some koa that was also very difficult
Very
to work
hard.
with. It's we
Very
had
hard.
one that was like it felt like it was bark almost.
Yeah.
You try to bend bark. It was very difficult. We destroyed a couple of sets, and so
Must be
really
heartbreaking
nice.
when it happens.
Yeah, well, but yeah, essentially in that list is pretty much it. Thank you.
Cool. All right, let's pick one.
Let's go.
All right.
What do you want to do?
Oh, it don't matter to me. Anything. Surprise me, JP.
Do big sciatica there again.
Yeah.
I love that tune.
Sciatica.
Big sciatica.
I'm in tune. What are you playing over there?
What, this?
Oh, is that a Martin?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Is that a Bouchet?
It is. It's...
Yeah, I can tell. I'll just sit over here and play my little guitar. I just wanted to have one good moment in his life, sitting across from a Bouchet. I love that tune.
Me too. That's fun.
Stephen Baker, Super
Yay.
Chat, Stephen BG52, 152, 252. What are the differences?
Just the tone woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
East Indian rosewood for the 52,
152,
Madagascar,
252.
Brazilian.
That's it.
That's it.
Cool.
Very simple. Everything else stays the same.
And generally,
Yeah.
so if it's a two-digit number,
Yeah.
BG 52 or 42,
152.
one that's when the wood is more exotic or fancy,
Yeah.
it's the digit is before. Now it's a three-digit number.
Yeah.
If it's a exotic wood,
Yeah.
not in the
We-
standard lineup.
We tried to put a line somewhere between what we would call traditional, potentially less exotic tone woods and qualify them, and this is very like sort of, yeah. arbitral to some degree, but yeah, that's why Madagascar is 152, and that's why also other models like the ones we've like the new limited edition models, it's like we use 241. It's a bit of playing with numbers, but it's essentially
Right.
the digit before that says that it's more exotic. So 121 for Babinga, 132 for Walnut, 142 for
Okay.
theoretically,
Jesus.
Yes.
Right.
one
Okay.
and that tone wood is just the figured potentially equivalent of that wood,
Yes. Very cool.
something like that. If it was
Okay. Oh, nice. Right on.
Oh yeah.
stuff.
Let's see here. Back up there, all knows the tunes. Norm Cormier asks a very interesting question. Where does Lenny Bro fit in the guitar playing world? Well, he does not.
Everywhere.
Yeah. He is the guitar playing world.
Yeah.
Lenny Bro, there will never be anybody who can ever do what he did. Nobody knows how he did what he did. And so when you listen to Lenny Bro, it's like you climb the mountain to the very top, and there's God sitting there, and you watch him play the guitar for 3 minutes, and you go back to the mountain, to the valley,
Yeah.
and pound yourself in the face with a frying pan.
See, I
Because
went
it's
to the
just-
I went to the top and
Yeah.
I saw him play and I jumped off.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
lot
I
of
saw
people
Lenny
do.
Bro play, I just went,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
god.
Guitar,
What is this?
guitar aside.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
You put it in the case and you close it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Stephen Baker says, please play your third favorite Bouchet. What? My third favorite Bouchet.
he keeps count. He knows better than you.
I don't even know what that would be. I haven't really got them ranked that way.
Yeah, I would suppose that it's.
Hold my beer, let me play my Martin. Chris Fjord says. My third favorite.
This might be your third favorite Boucher. You can play that if you want.
No.
No,
No.
no.
I don't know if I have it numbered like that.
it's
love them all.
emotional.
Yeah.
It's there's so many things going on, but
I never liked maple guitars, but then I tried a Bouchet PSS G161 number 23, and I've never looked back.
Cool.
Terry Short, member for 26 months. Terry Short, everybody. He's here all week.
Try the veal.
Yeah, try the veal.
they're cool. Yeah, these were cool guitars.
You know the words of the 9-pound hammer?
Sure.
Give it, shing it, do it. What key we in?
A or B flat, whatever. Good crank.
Special request for the Jacob minister. The Jacobnosis.
A 9-pound hamster.
The Jacometer. 9-pound hamster, do it.
Yeah. Well, the 9-pound hammer is a little too heavy. Honey for my size, honey for my size. Well, my buddy, don't you roll too slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? I'm going up the mountain, yeah, to see my baby, and I ain't coming back. No, I ain't coming back. Well, run, buddy, don't you roll too slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? It can make my tombstone out of number 9 cold, out of number 9 cold. Well, run, buddy, don't you roll too slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Yeah, to see my baby, and I ain't coming back. No, I ain't coming back. Well, run, buddy, don't you roll too slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Buddy, don't you roll too slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go?
Attaboy.
Oh, man.
Hey, is
So
everything
that
okay in
goes.
here?
Oh, yeah.
Nope, not anymore.
You guys okay? Sounds like the neighbor said there were cats in distress. There were some animals being slaughtered.
Good to see you, man.
Hey,
You made it.
take the snake.
Here.
Hey, brother.
How you doing?
What's going on?
JP just left.
Yeah, he just slid out.
Slid out.
He's done.
He's done. You can take over. He's getting something else.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Well, not a whole hell of a lot. We're just having a string theory,
Yeah.
having a tune.
Yeah.
Holy Christ, look at that.
Look,
My
there's
buddy's
another one.
just,
Okay.
I just noticed he's the guy who requested 9-pound hammer. He built this guitar for me.
Oh, shit. Here, have a seat in
No,
here.
I'm good.
Take a shift.
No, I'm good.
Well, come on back, Jake. We gotta play.
Oh, you want to play with
Oh
me?
yeah, don't.
I was gonna let Coot tell all those great jokes he's been
Nah,
working on all day.
Fuck you.
That's why he was late. Yes, sir.
I'm getting all these text messages. They sound like you need up the sun for 2
So this is my Dreamwood. Virgil Lawson built this.
Wow.
This is a tremendously beautiful guitar.
Wicked.
I love this thing. It's a beast.
That would do some damage.
I've never even played yet.
Wow.
Right?
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's surprising. It tends to freak people out a bit.
Jesus. Love the design. Really cool. Wicked guitar.
The Dreamwood.
Phew.
Virgil Lawson. My buddy from Tennessee builds these.
Very cool.
He's a single bench builder, all in his lonesome. He builds tremendously. They're just amazing guitars. Amazing guitars. His own bracing system. See the split braces in the back?
Yeah, I noticed.
And he does all kinds of tricks to turn these into whatever you want it to be.
Oh,
Whether it's
yeah.
a fingerstyle guitar or
Yeah.
a flat picking guitar or a rhythm guitar.
Yeah.
He's a monster, this guy.
Very cool.
Virgil Lawson, Dreamwood Guitars. I can't believe he's on here. He's got a lot to do and he's sitting here watching us idiots.
Wicked. Awesome.
Love you, Virgil. You're the man, buddy. He says, that's what I'm talking about. Dreamwood, that's what my wife calls me, Stephen Baker said.
No.
Coot the Crasher, Wicked Jim.
Baker says, bailed the landing. String theory DEI hire. Go ahead.
Everybody loves you, Virgil. That's cool. I love to see that happen.
That's wicked.
That's a killer guitar.
Yeah.
When I reviewed this, it had 6,000 people in a week.
Wow.
Everybody was like, I got to get one of those. Like, it's so cool, right? And the pickup. He has a special jig he designed just for these guitars, so the sensors aren't in the normal place.
Yeah.
And a way to get them in through this extended jig, right?
Yeah.
And he's sorted out where the sensors go, and boy, oh boy.
You can't get your hand.
And the inlays are stone. They're agate.
No way.
They're little pieces of agate.
Oh, that's
Crazy,
cool.
eh? Like moonstone almost.
Yeah.
Just nuts. Yeah.
I like the sound holes in the guitar. I've seen lots of holes in the guitar, but sometimes there's not perfectly, even on the
I
McPherson
know.
style ones. I've
It's
never
got-
noticed
it's
that
all-
it has bound
Oh yeah,
on the
it's
top.
bound and abalone.
Like, that's
like,
pretty
that's
cool.
beautiful, yeah.
Yeah.
He really knows
That's
what he's
interesting.
doing.
Yeah. It's a good look. Yeah. It's straight across the board. Yeah. But has it all. Cool.
Listen to the sustain is unbelievable, yeah.
Yeah.
Virgil Lawson, everybody. Dreamwood guitars.
It was
Oh,
still
yes.
sustaining from when the
I
last
know.
time
I'm
we
not
took
putting
it
that
in.
away. Fuck that. I'm holding this on bitch for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
All right. Noble tune. Yes. Cameron Murgatroyd says, God level picking. Song request, Jordan and my... Oh, Hard Road to Travel. It's a good old song.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to hear Adrenaline Rush. So would I. How about Jerusalem Ridge?
Oh, yeah.
You want to do that one?
Yeah.
You want to kick it?
I'll go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, man.
I love the way Dave's head works.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So do I.
Which one?
Boy, that's a good guitar.
The wart on top
That
of your
is
shoulders.
a good guitar.
That's a great guitar. He's bad news in
I'm
the
so
background.
glad I
isn't
saw
he?
Virgil sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm so glad, buddy. Love you, brother. Man, oh man. It's cool. He'd all be down there in Tennessee just watching us.
Unbelievable.
Probably while he's building a guitar.
Where did you meet him? Like at his shop or out
He
somewhere?
contacted me.
Okay.
Reached out to me and said, I have a kind of an interesting idea about guitars, and I just started building them, and I got a few, I want you to look at one. And I said, well, sure.
He just started.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And he sent one
That's
up.
a good guitar.
He showed me what it was going to be like, sort of, and I said, well, yeah, that's what I like, mahogany. And he said, don't worry. I said, and he sent a few pictures but you know, pictures there, I wasn't sure, I couldn't see the whole guitar.
Yeah.
You know, just parts of it, I was like, that thing looks cool. What is going on here, right?
Yeah.
So he blew one. He didn't like it.
Oh,
He had a
okay.
problem with the binding or something, and he said, it's not good enough. You're not going to send it to him. In the garbage. Started the second guitar.
Christ.
Built the second one all the way through and sent it to me.
Wow.
And man, I've never looked back. And these guitars are like $3,500 US.
Oh, man.
And he intends to keep them that price. He builds much more expensive guitars. He's capable. He has a real skill at custom inlay and stuff.
Yep.
So he'll do anything you want, but it drives the price up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So the base sort of model, this one, $3,500, right?
Awesome.
That's crazy.
That's, yeah.
And he said, I always want to keep this model so people can afford my guitars, or they can afford a really cool bench guitar
Yeah.
that you can't find anywhere else for that money.
Yeah.
And I said, good on you, buddy.
Oh, good
So,
man.
Yeah, he's a wonderful man.
And the stone inlay is.
I
nobody
love
does
that. That's my
Yeah,
favorite
that's
part of this
badass.
guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd think it would make the neck heavy, and it doesn't. It's a very well balanced instrument, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, killer stuff. So proud of him. Anyhow, all guitars are great, Kevin M says, and I totally agree with you.
Yep.
They are absolutely all great. You know, it'd be really great if somebody got me a beer.
Here's a beer. I'll just drink one of these full ones here.
What?
No, I just.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him just sit there in front of a full Stella all night
Well,
whilst dust
yeah.
comes from my mouth
yeah.
hole.
Where's my beer?
You're welcome.
Welcome. It's so funny to see you sitting over there. It's so much better.
Feet up, having a relax. Just had a burger and a barbecue.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know,
Quick
Chillin'.
feed.
enjoying the heat
Good.
instead of hanging out with you sausages.
Yeah. Prairie Ghost Ken says, you guys remind me I need to practice more. Hard to juggle learning 3 instruments, banjo, guitar, and fiddle. Now you can do it. They're all related. And if you look at it that way, you'll find it easier to learn all 3 of them.
Yes.
They're completely related. Like more closely than you understand, probably. So you got to start thinking that way. The guitar is the foundation. If you can learn the guitar, you can translate all that information on the banjo and the fiddle like that. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
Shapes. Yeah.
Shapes.
Yep. Sound shapes and physical shapes. Right? Yep. All right. They're not asking very many questions because we're picking.
Well,
Right?
okay.
Let's keep picking.
Keep picking.
Or you don't pick and they ask questions. That's the
Yeah.
question.
Grab
Yeah.
your picker's grip and pick.
I'm gonna.
Do you want to play Would a
Yeah.
Cattle in the Cane be
Yeah, man.
question?
Do that one.
Yeah, that's a great tune.
I haven't played it in a million years.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool.
See how I just left you with that root and you can do anything you want?
Yeah. It's a
That's how we
dangerous
do.
spot to leave me.
That's how we do things, boys.
Don't leave your root just laying around.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, good boogie, Clarence J says. So,
All right.
the Kirsten. Where's my book?
Question
The
today.
Book of Life.
Oh.
The Book of Life.
God. This is the table of disappearing beers or something.
Yes. There's a pen somewhere. So the Christian, I want to thank everybody for tuning into us, and we certainly had a good time. This is awesome to have. We've got all kinds of reviews. We have 4 videos done today, which will be coming out on a Monday night near you soon. Jacob's been here for the week.
Yes.
Good to see
Oh.
you.
Just absolutely, you couldn't have given me a greater gift this year
Oh, man.
as to come to this house. As long as you've been away, boy,
Wow.
I missed you.
I miss you too. Thank you.
Something serious. So, yeah, and Chris made it in there. He's got his nice little red shirt on and drinking his Michelob Cock Ultra and all whatever that is over there. And yeah, because he wants to pee as much as the rest of us, you know. So he's gonna drink a little American beer.
Little weasel piss over here.
That's right.
Oh, a couple of questions came in.
Okay.
JJ Allen says, loving the music, guys. Thank you so much. What a great crew there today. Prairie Ghost Ken
man.
says, killer jam, guys. Cheers. So thanks again.
Yep.
So the question is, I want to double check this because I just have to right now. I'm just gonna check. Sometimes I have to check these things. Look at all this. Ooh.
Spam. Hate mail, spam.
No, I'm just gonna look. Gotta look this up just in case. Oh yeah, that's right. I may have actually. This reminds me that I may have used this before. But what town are Dreamwood guitars built in?
Oh, good question.
It's a good name.
Yep.
And I never pronounced it right,
Perfect.
but I will tonight. So I didn't get schooled. Somebody just reminded me of my southern accent. That's not how you say that word, man. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you're right. It ain't, is it?
Yeah.
So Mount Uniac. Jesus Christ, Ian Rossiter. No, that's not Mount. It's not Mount Uniac. And there we go. Terry High. No, sorry. John DeLory is the first one in with Tazewell.
There you go.
Tazewell,
Tazewell.
Tennessee.
I don't want to know how
Not-
you spell it.
Not Tazewell.
Yeah.
Takes
Tazewell.
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 Yeah, so that's it. That's who John DeLory, your number 21. It's just like it said, Tazewell.
Tazwell.
E.
Tazewell.
Tazewell.
Yeah.
John DeLory, your number 21. And the next, we'll let another guy in here, which will be Terry Himes.
There you go.
And you're number 22. You weren't on the list either.
Right on.
Terry Himes.
There you go. Good answer.
Tazewell.
Tazewell.
Tazewell, Tennessee.
Yes, sir. Dream good
Phase wall.
The one and only.
Phase wall.
Virgil Lawson, Dreamwood Guitars. And so, yeah, we love you. We thank you for being here. And we had a great time playing tonight. This is fun.
Yeah,
You had
this
some
is-
good questions, too.
Yes.
You got questions. Your body was body shamed.
Yeah.
And by numerous people who said that you had lost a lot of weight. They didn't understand
Yeah.
why you had so much hair and so little gut.
More of me to love.
More of me to love.
They were calling
We love
him
you
Lenny
guys.
Craig and everything.
We'll see you
Wow.
next Wednesday night, hopefully, or might be away. But it's getting to be that time of the summer where I might start being away in the middle of the week. But we got enough guitar stuff with John videos to last it for about 3 months, so they'll be going up every Monday night. We're going to put some up tomorrow. And I know there was one this Monday night, so they'll be continuing right along through there. And I'm going to probably get to film a few more that'll get us into the end of summer. Some interesting things, some stuff here that you don't know about that's going to be featured. So there we go. Special thanks, Jacob Lozon.
Yep.
Thank you for
Guillaume
having
De Silva.
me.
Thank you.
The ever-present Christopher Coote with his big old white boat legs and drink this ultra water beer, and we love you. We'll see you next time.
That was it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good effort there.
Thank you. We try our best here at the House of Cormier. No doubt.